everyone, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. So today's look is going to be this super dramatic blue smoky eye, but mind you, it's going to be super easy. So if you guys are interested in knowing how to recreate this look, then keep on watching. Okay, first things first, because I've already done my base makeup and before doing heavy looks, it's preferable and advisable to do your eye makeup before doing your base क्योंकि fallout होता है. But since I went ahead with my base, what you can do to prevent fallout is that you take some loose powder, and I'm taking my Huda Beauty Easy Bake, and you apply a generous amount under your eyes ताकि जो भी excess powder गिरेगा ना वो इसके ऊपर बैठेगा. It won't sink into your foundation. You just apply a good amount and then get on with your eye makeup, and then after doing all your eyes and stuff, just brush it off and वो fallout का कोई issue नहीं होगा. Now to prime my lids, I'm going to use my NYX concealer in a jar, and I actually got this in the wrong shade, but this is like a little tip कि if you get a concealer in the wrong shade, use it as a primer. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lids. And I'm using a flat concealer brush. You can use your finger as well. Now for the start of the show, the eyes, the sultry blue smoky eyes. I'm going to be using two different brands. One is this, my bad boy right here. This is the Huda Beauty. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. This is the original textured eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to use basically all the mattes and transitions from here. And then for the blue, this is the MAC eyeshadow in the shade Deep Truth. Now to start things off, I'm going to go in with the shade Bay, which is basically a bone colored shadow. And I'm going to apply this all over my crease and my outer corner just to mattify the area so that the transition shades blend more nicely. If you don't do this, then transition shades can get patchy. तो वो एक अच्छी look नहीं आती. So I always advise people to use a bone colored shadow on their crease and outer corner. Now moving on with the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using Sandalwood first, which is this beautiful brown transition shade. And I'm applying this all over my crease with a Zoeva 221 Luxe Soft Crease Brush. This is my absolute favorite brush, and you just go in wind wiper. What is that? जो wiper वाला scene होता है. Basically go back and forth over your lid until the color is blended out. Now it's not necessary for you to have the same eyeshadow palette to create this look. You can use your bronzer or any light brown eyeshadow, a matte eyeshadow, to work through your crease. Now that we're done with this, I'm going to take henna, which is this beautiful, I don't even know how to describe this, but I love this to define my outer corner and my deepen up my crease just a little bit. So I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to focus this on the outer corner of my eyes and take it up to the crease. Now before doing a blue eyeshadow, I like to have a dark base underneath it so that basically if you put on a darker base, it makes the blue pop out more. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the black shade, which is called Black Truffle. You can use any black eyeshadow, and I'm going to use a flat brush and apply this all over my lid. So with black eyeshadow, you need to work bit by bit. You don't want to put in a lot of eyeshadow at first because usko फिर blend out करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. So just take your time and work it through. And I'm using really light-handed patting motions ताकि minimal fallout हो and I can work well with the shadow because it's a really dark color. So you need to be very careful. So this is how my eyes look so far, and it doesn't have to be really neat in respect to the black eyeshadow because we're going to cover it up with the blue, and that's the start of the show. So the blue I'm using is MAC Deep Truth, and I'm going to apply this with the same brush. And this is a really pigmented blue, and as you can see with the black base, it really makes the color pop. So I'm just going to take my time and lightly apply this all over my lids. And I'm going to be careful not to take it all the way over my crease, because then blending it out would just ruin everything. So try to keep it below the crease, ताकि फिर आप जब इसको transition shades के साथ blend करेंगे, it'll give a more seamless look rather than, you know, एक खतरनाक blue full eyebrows तक चला गया shadow. So this is what my eyes look like so far, and I'm just going to go back in with sandalwood and henna. I'm going to mix both of them, and I'm going to apply that on my crease and just blend the blue with the transition shade so that it gives a more seamless finish. Now you can go back in with a little more blue shadow if you think कि वो transition के साथ blend होते हुए उतर रहा है, and just work it out. Go back and forth. Just avoid blending इस जगह से ऊपर ना लेके जाए. Just focus the blending on this area only. So now I'm going to do my lower lash line, and I'm mixing sandalwood and henna, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. And the brush I'm using is the Zoeva 223 Petite Eye Blender brush. Now I'm going to go in with the same brush and use MAC Deep Truth and just smoke it out on my lower lash line. So this is what my eyes look like. I'm quickly going to do mascara, lashes, lipstick, and I'm going to be right back. So this is the finished look. As you can see, super easy, super dramatic, and wearable at the same time. I paired it up with a nude lipstick. Do not, friendly advice, do not pair this up with reds or pinks. No bright lipstick. Dramatic eyes call for neutral lips. Everything goes in sync, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you next time, and let me know what you think about the look in the comments down below. Bye bye.